I think I'm... Let me know if you can hear me. I'm not so sure.
I don't think you are.
Okay. YouTube is not receiving enough video.
Oh, you're live.
Okay, can you hear me now? Maybe? Is it working? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me.
I think it's...
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you got chat.
Hi everyone, I'm a little nervous. I've got a bunch of different cameras and software going on, so I'm just hoping for the best here. Is it smooth? It looks kind of choppy. Okay. It says it's not receiving enough video. Stream status is poor. How do I fix this?
Try turning off your camera.
I can hear you, but not see you. Ugh. Okay, well, you can hear me, and I'm going to try to fix this as I'm talking to you.
This is excellent.
Now it says my connection is good,
It's not.
but I don't think it is. Can you guys hear me again?
Oh. Let's see if we can turn the quality back down.
How to do that?
Go back in OBS.
In settings?
Mm-hmm. Change video bitrate to, I don't know, 1500.
Okay, well, this is a mess. How about now? Is it seeming better? It seems better. Did I fix it? What's delayed? Okay. I probably look like such a weirdo. Okay, people are saying better. People are saying better. Perfect. Okay, great. Let's get going. I just got to hook up my other camera and hope that it stays okay. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I've got 2 cameras going. The one's working now, so that's good. You guys have your coffee. I've got mine. It's getting a little late for me to have caffeine, though. I'll be up all night. So I'm going to try one thing real fast to see if it's going to work. Whoops. Okay. Ooh, see? This is what I'm trying to set up here, you guys. I'm doing pretty good. I am hoping that this is working. It's a little stressful. I've been stressing about this all night and all day. For this reason, I even practiced yesterday. Of course, this happens. Okay, I think you guys can see me. I think it's working. I'm just going to keep going and let me know in the chat if anything goes wrong. I'm using multiple programs, so it might take me a minute to get going. Obviously, I'm struggling, but hopefully for now, it'll be fine. And I'm looking on the chat in my video, and from what I'm talking, it's very delayed. So if I sound a little awkward and weird, it's because I'm just still getting used to this whole thing. Okay, so let's go back to my face. Courtney, it's like teaching via Zoom. Like, seriously, it's like, are you on there? Your camera's on? Okay, so glitter glue. What we're talking about here is glitter glue. And first thing, I want to talk about what it is, what we can use it for. I'm going to show you some examples of the projects that I have done and so far what I'm thinking about it. And I'm going to do a little demo. We're going to do some glittering and, we're just going to kind of see where things take us. So first things first, is a brand new product for the CrystaLac company. And it is made to apply your glitter, or you can use it to apply fabric or paper. And you can apply it to many, many different surfaces. So metal, like right on your stainless steel, glass, ceramic, and wood. I think that's everything. And it adheres to metal. So actually, you don't need a base coat under the glue. You need to prep and sand and everything as usual, but you can go right to the glue. And then you can add your glitter. Now, I personally recommend, and what I do is always have a matching color paint as my base coat, just because then you're like pretty much guaranteed to only need one coat of glitter. Versus if you have a white base and a colored glitter, you might be able to see that white in between, and that's why I recommend having that colored base coat. However, maybe in certain situations you would be fine with that stainless steel base coat, or like on glass, like since it's so transparent, you just kind of have to see how it looks and how you like it. And it is so strong. Like, don't get it on your fingers. Like, I mean, you're going to be fine. It cleans up with soap and water, but it like really like is so sticky and it's hard to get off. So, and I already ruined a brush because I accidentally didn't rinse it right away, and it's game over. Like, it is so strong. So I am loving it so far, and I do recommend it. Absolutely. Like, if you did, I want to know in the chat, let me know, did you order it? Yes or no? Say I got mine while waiting for it, or you're waiting to buy it to see how things go. But I want to hear in the chat if you did order it over the weekend. The sale is still going on through tomorrow. So if you haven't gotten it, you can still get it and get 10% off, which is cool. So my favorite thing that I have used it for so far is a fabric tumbler. I know so many of you have asked me to do a fabric tumbler tutorial, and I just still haven't done it because I hate Mod Podge and I hate E6000, and I just like couldn't get it to work. And I don't have it. I already gave it to my sister. So I recommend it 9,000% for fabric tumblers. If you do those, or if you've been like hoping to do one, I really recommend it, and it sticks. Like, it really sticks. So that's my favorite one so far, but you can use it for paper. So that means like a book page tumbler, or I'm going to do a demo later some cardstock on a coaster, but you could do it on a cup, which is really cool. I've done a pop socket, chunky glitter, and after I did one sand after 3 coats, and then I did 3 more, and it's fully 100% smooth, which is really cool. I did this leopard print, so I applied the gold with the glitter glue, and I did all of the spots, and this is fully smooth as well. I think this one has probably I did one sand over the spots and then did a couple more coats, and it's fully and completely smooth. So this is really cool, and it works super well. Like, the glitter lays really flat. With this one too, like, I brushed off the glitter before I sealed it, but none of the glitter moved. Like, once I put it on there, it didn't move at all. So, like, that was really cool. I have, you guys saw the chunky already probably, but I did this chunky glitter, and holy cow, I just absolutely love how it looks with that glue and how easy it was to get the glitter covered. It's really great. Like, it just lays so flat. Ooh, you can't really see that. Looks weird. I'll post that tutorial probably later this week, so that should be good. And then the last tumbler I did was this striped tumbler, which was awesome. And the glitter laid really well. And I don't know, overall, I've been really liking it. The lighting is so weird. Ugh, sorry. So, all of these tumblers were glittered and sealed with the glitter glue. I brushed on the glue, I sprinkled on my glitter, and I let it dry. And the dry time is 2 hours. So that is a huge bonus, because if you're going to use bright tone, you got to wait at least 4 hours. So cutting that time in half is huge. And then you can seal it as well with the glitter glue. So over the top of your tumbler, you can just brush on more glue, and then you can flatten it. You can use your hands, you can roll it in parchment paper, some of you guys use the little roller thingy, you can do that to flatten it after 1 hour, and then let it dry 1 hour. So 2 hours total. And then you're ready for bright tone. So applying the glitter with the glue, sealing the glitter with the glue, and then moving to bright tone. And I find that I'm using less coats to get my cups covered, which is awesome. And it's probably to do with, E6000 versus the glue. The glue is just 9,000 times better, but it's thicker and helps you build up those layers faster. So, like, on this pop socket, I did 6 coats over chunky, and it's completely smooth. My cup that I did that was chunky, I think this one has 10 coats, but that's including like a couple really stubborn pieces that I should have known better to deal with earlier on. So overall, I think we'll be able to get our cups done faster with the glue, because your dry time is faster, right? 2 hours. And you need to apply it once, seal it once, and then you can move on to your bright tone, and then you're going to use less bright tone. So I'm hoping, it's still early on, like I'm still just kind of starting this process, that I will find that we're getting our tumblers done faster. That's what I think is going to happen. It's what all the signs are pointing to anyway. So let me know if you guys have any questions so far. Does that sound good? Does that sound like a good general overview? Did I forget anything? Before I get into the demo, which is coming very shortly, I want to talk about the steps. So, Courtney, good reminder. Do I think we can do the tack it method? Yes, I do. okay? My lighting is weird, so I hope you can see this. I'm still refining this process to get exactly the timing down, but I will have a recommendation shortly. Oh, yeah, I think you can see it. Okay, so I'm working on it. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to like watch myself and it's delayed and I'm having a hard time figuring out what I'm even doing right now. So the tack it method is going to work. I'm 100% confident that it's going to work. However, I just need to nail down exactly the process and the timing. I'm getting very, very close, and I don't want to make a full recommendation until I'm going to make one more cup, and I'm probably going to do it today or tomorrow, and I'll have a final recommendation for you. Okay, so where are we at here? Process. How do you even use it? Okay, so I'm going to do a demo in a couple minutes, but you brush it on, you add your glitter, just like you would have with Bright Tone. And you add your glitter, and you let it dry for 2 hours, right? It takes 2 hours to dry. But 1 hour after you put it on, you can use your hand to pat down the glitter to flatten it then. And then after 2 hours, so you apply it, you put on your glitter, you wait 2 hours, and then you can seal it. So you can brush it on over the top. And I'm going to have tutorials coming in the next couple weeks where I'm going to show you these in a lot of different ways. I'm going to show you a bunch of different cups and ways to use it. I'm trying to get all of these tutorials together, but in the next couple weeks, I should have like 5 coming out. So, and then it just needs 2 hours to dry after that. So like 4 hours total from adding your glitter to sealing. And then you can start with your Bright Tone and you would finish up the whole cup like you used it before. So that's the only difference, is that you're going to apply your glitter and seal your glitter with the glitter glue. It will eliminate your need for the E6000 pump spray and hopefully get things moving faster. Okay. And I really like it. And I just want to say, like, as you guys are going to get your glue very soon and start using it, that I'm still like learning and you're going to still be learning. So I've been making tumblers with CrystaLac for a year. And I feel like I'm like, yeah, like I totally got this. I got this down. I got my glitter application down. I'm getting really good at it. And now I have a new thing to learn. So I feel like I'm not 100% with it yet, and it's just still going to take a little bit of practice. So I just wanted to put that out there so when you get it, like if things seem a little different or you're like, oh, shoot, like my other cups were perfect and this one wasn't so great, like it is still a new medium to learn. And we will be learning together because we're all getting started with this right now. It's kind of exciting. Okay. So who's ready to see it in action? Let me know. You guys excited? Okay. So I have a cup. This is just a glass cup from the Dollar Tree. And I base coated it with a Flippin' Awesome paint. Like I said before, you don't have to base coat it necessarily, but I like to have a base coat that matches my glitter to make things better. So I wanted to show you, since the cups looked bad before, that this view is probably a little bit better. Here is my leopard print. Here's that striped tumbler. That chunky glitter. And that tack it method, which we're going to be really excited about. Okay, so to prep this, I did scuff sand with 220 grit sandpaper, and then I base coated it. You'll need like 1 or 2 coats depending on the color and how things go. So I am going to use this navy blue glitter to put on this. It's not an exact match, but it's the best I got right now. So I'm also doing this sitting down, and I normally stand when I craft, so we're hoping that this works out. Okay, so I'm just going to put on a thin line and use my brush to spread it around. I think I saw somebody ask earlier what the working time is, and I don't have an exact number. Like, I don't have an exact number of you have X amount of minutes to get this on before it dries. I would say you have a couple of minutes. It's probably similar to the Bright Tone. I haven't felt rushed. I haven't felt rushed in trying to get my glitter on these cups so far. So, okay. You don't have to worry like that it's like perfectly flat. Like, it's totally fine because it's going to be flattened out later. And then I personally, I got glue on that. Let's move it. Like to hold my cup at an angle and just sprinkle on the glitter. And then I can just fall down the cup. I think that also just helps it lay flat in my experience. I don't know if you can add the reducer to this. That is something I will have to ask about. I'm not really sure, and I don't want to give you the wrong information. And just make sure that you get it all covered, get the bottom. And then I tap off the extra. And there you have it. So the application is extremely similar to that of using Bright Tone. And what will happen next, I'm not obviously going to be able to do this in our time here, but I'm going to go put this on my drying rack and I'm going to let it dry for an hour, and then I'm going to pat down this glitter to get it as flat as possible. If you needed a second coat of glitter, I don't think this one will need a second coat, especially if I get this spot right here. You could do the exact same thing. You just apply more glue and add glitter, and then after 2 hours, I will put one coat of glue over the top, and then I will add Bright Tone. I will be filming a step-by-step. I've got one going, and releasing that in the next week or so you guys can have all the steps in video form. And let me see. I see someone asking about, oh, sorry, I'm trying to read all these. If you have streaks in your Bright Tone for glitter application, you probably are using too much Bright Tone. So have you watched my other videos on using Bright Tone? Let me know. And you want to use just a little bit and make sure that you give it a second to self-level before you add your glitter. It could be the quality of the glitter as well. Okay, let me clean this up real fast. So again, the reason that this is exciting is because one, the glue is just very, very strong and it is designed for this purpose, as well as the fact that the dry time is only 2 hours. That cuts the amount of time that it takes to do your tumbler. The first part of your tumbler making, it cuts it in half, and that's big. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to apply some paper to these coasters. So, like I said before, the fabric, applying fabric is like my favorite part of the glitter glue. I'm really excited about that. But I also heard you can apply paper. This is just cardstock that I got, I don't know, it's like a paper pad from Michael's. And these are the 15-cent coasters from Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever. And I scuff sanded, I don't know why I can't say that, these as well. And I'm going to apply some glue. I'm going to stick the paper on and then I'm going to seal it. Well, I'll probably seal it later. So with the fabric tumbler, I did let it dry longer because I felt like I used a lot of glue. So after I applied the fabric, I had a lot of glue on there. So I let it dry overnight before I continued, but we'll just have to see how things go. I've only tried 2 of them, so I'm still kind of refining that process as well. I have the fabric tutorial coming out soon, but fabric could be used on coasters. There's so many cute patterns. So what I'm going to do is just blob on a little bit of this glue. One of the recommendations was to wet your brush, and you can't see it on this really, I don't think, but it does allow this to glide a little bit easier if you have a wet brush. So that's also another option when you're making your tumblers, is to wet your brush, and it does kind of glide a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna stand because I want to make sure that I get this on where I want it, because, okay, there we go. I'm just going to press it down. And I'm going to take some glue and put it over the top as well while we're here. Kind of like you would if you were using Mod Podge. All right, so these will dry for 2 hours, and because they're paper, I am later going to do another thin coat of the glue over the top, and then wait 2 hours, and then I'm going to apply a couple coats of Bright Tone. So I recommend using a Taklon brush. That's what I have here. And I think that it just works the best. This one's from Amazon. I actually really like the ones from the CrystaLac company, but they're out of stock right now. I did this tumbler and I used like a random little brush that I had, and it didn't work as well. I don't know if you guys can see, but like I have to do a second coat of glitter on this cup. I don't know if you can see, because just the brush I used wasn't great. So I recommend getting a Taklon brush for the glitter glue. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more little demo, and I'm really excited about it because I heard that we can tint the glue, and color it for a base coat. Should we try it? I'm gonna use something. Oh yeah, right here. Okay. So I have a link in the description to all of the tools I use, all my Tumbler tools. So if you need a link to the brushes, you can go to the description bar and click on my Amazon store and find some there. So I do not think it's self-leveling, but I don't think it needs to be. Like when you flatten it, like it'll flatten because it dries tacky. So I think that's part of the reason, but don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's 100% accurate. I will find out the right way to say that. So, okay. One more thing. All right, sorry, that's awkward. I'm gonna try to tint this glue and see how it works out. So, I'm gonna put it on this wine glass. If you're ever looking to do wine glasses, I highly recommend the ones from the Dollar Tree. I feel like they're just more sturdy and they don't break easily. And I want to put this blue glitter on the cup, but it's an iridescent blue, so having a blue base could be cool, light blue base. Now, something I'm not 100% sure on is, so this glue is obviously white right now, but I need it to, but it dries clear. So I need to try to make a light blue. So I'm going to use the Craft Neat Color Concentrates. These are what I use to tint, you know, my universal white to make different colors. And I'm going to try to make a light blue. We'll see. I don't know how it will be like mixed with the white here versus when it's wet versus dry. So I'll have to see. I will follow up with you guys how this works out. So I don't even know how much I need, but we'll probably just try to use a little bit. And I'm going to add a little bit of blue, just like a teeny tiny drop, because they're super concentrated. And I'm going to add white because the glue dries clear, so I assume, like if I want a light blue, I need white pigment. Okay, it's a really pretty blue. I'm going to add a little more white. And you guys, I've literally never done this before, so we're going to see. We're like just testing here, experimenting. So I asked my subscribers this already, but some of you are just finding my channel now, about Vlogmas. Do you guys know what Vlogmas is? I didn't before I started making YouTube videos. It means that YouTubers that do it post a YouTube video every day from December 1st through December 25th. So I asked them if they wanted me to do it, and they of course said yes. So I'm going to be doing a lot of glitter glue things and testing new things with the glitter glue, and new different types of projects that I might not do normally. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you subscribe, and then you won't miss all of the lots of tutorials I have coming out this month. Okay, so I'm going to take my Taklon brush and I'm going to brush it on. It's pretty opaque, but that's cool. This could be something, if I were to do this again, I might base coat this glass white. And then, like, you could really see the blue. That's the one thing about doing glass. Like, it's so see-through. Obviously. Okay, so yeah, I think, well, we're going to have to just wait and see how this works out. But I think if I were to do it again, I would base coat white. But I think that it's super pretty. We're going to see what happens when I put glitter on it. It's not really, it's all right. Ooh, I like this. I'm liking it, guys. What do you guys think? Whoops. Again, it's a lot easier when you have something to actually hold your tumbler besides your hand. However, I just hold it at an angle, sprinkle it on, let it fall down. And there we have it. I'd be interested to know what this would look like without the blue base. That would have been smart to have like a version A and a version B. But I agree, it gives me Frozen vibes as well. It's too bad my 3-year-old can't be trusted with a glass cup. Otherwise, I'd make one for her. So I'm going to let it dry, and we'll see how it looks when it's dry. I probably have another glass lying around. Maybe I will do this glitter over just glass with the clear glue without tinting it and see how it compares. Okay, so before I sign off, do you guys have any questions? I do have a lot of plastic cups. I could totally do it on a plastic cup. I'll just have to make another one. Where do you buy your glitter? I get it from a couple different places. The two that I used today actually are from Sass and Crafts. But I have a bunch of different places I get it from. I can put in the description the names and places I got this glitter from. So you guys, if you wanted to buy it, you could go. How do you know if you have enough glue? That's a good question. I think you just need to make sure that your cup is covered. It goes on white, so you can see, where it is on your cup. And then part of the learning how to use the new medium is sort of learning what that looks like for you. So you may need to sort of do a couple before you really understand, but you can always spot treat it. Like if I missed a spot, I could just add a little bit of glue on the little piece that I missed and just add more glitter. So you can always do that. I use a silhouette. I am team silhouette, but you know, Cricut's fine, I guess. Clean plastic acrylic cups. Like the inside, that's, I think, one of my biggest concerns or my biggest issues with using the plastic and acrylic cups is cleaning the inside. But I am going to try, my next cup I'm going to try, I keep forgetting to bring it downstairs, to try some Vaseline on the inside. So if you like rub some Vaseline around the rim, things ideally wouldn't stick to your cup. So you could try that. I'm going to try it. I'll keep you guys posted. Your blade is dull. You can try, like if you ball up some aluminum foil, you can try stabbing your blade there to try to sharpen it, but they only last so long. You might just need to replace it and get a new one. Any other questions? Did I answer all the pressing questions about the glue? I hope I did. You can always message me. You can find me on Facebook or on Instagram. You can always message me if you have questions. So, am I getting a Cameo Pro? Right now, no. I rock the Cameo 3 still, and I think I'm going to use it for a little bit longer, but I want to upgrade eventually. I just don't know when. It's so expensive, and I don't need it. I want it, but I don't need it, you know? So we'll see. Lining the inside with painter's tape is really smart. That's smart. Okay, so if you haven't gotten the glue and want the glue, there's a link in the description box to take you right to get it. Otherwise, I will be releasing tutorials, indefinitely is really where things are headed with this channel, but in the next couple weeks, I will be releasing a ton of tutorials because I will be posting tons of videos for the month of December, a lot of them having to do with the glitter glue. So make sure you're subscribed and make sure that you join our Facebook group. I'll put a link down there too if you're not in it. Most of you probably are, but I'll put it there. And so this, does it go a long way? This is a 4-ounce glue bottle, and I am probably 2/3 of the way, and I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cups, and experimented on a bunch of coasters and made a pop socket. So I do feel like it's going a long way. But only time will really tell how far it goes. I think I need a little bit more time, and other people will have more input too, where we can get more information on that. So anyway, I hope you guys liked the live. I hope to do more of these, and hopefully I thank you so much for sticking around after the beginning of it being so crazy. So I appreciate all of you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.